What's going on, guys? Nez here coming at you with a brand new video, and today's video is my first ever class setup video. You guys been asking me for months and weeks and months and weeks for it, and here it is, guys. I promise you guys, once we hit 10K on Twitch, we will get it started, and here it is, guys. Without further ado, let's start this up because I know this is gonna be a long video. So here we go. Bam. We're gonna start up with our hard point. Just to break it down for you guys, HP means hard point, UP means uplink, and S&D of course means S&D. My S&D classes, you guys know how tricky I get with those. I use about what, over 6 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, over 10 of them for just for S&D alone. But let's start up with our hard point. As you can see, hard point, my attachment stays the same. Stock, foregrip, quick draw, pretty much a common attachment everybody uses on their guns. I mean, lately people have been taking off quick draw, or they've been taking out foregrip and putting stock and putting a red dot on it. You know, the things you see on YouTube. That's all I'm gonna say. But as you can see, I use over trophy system in Two Suns. I like to use guns pretty much for almost all my respawns, just and S&D because it lets you know where the opponent is. Like when you frag a grenade, I mean half of the time you're not really gonna get the kill. I mean you will get the kill if you know they're in the hill, but they're using Exo mute. I'm sorry, Exo trophy system themselves, and you know it cancels out. Now, if your whole team's running stun, then you throw them in there and you stun them and they go blind. Trust me, that's going to be a pure kill. Even if the stun is not next to them, you still blind them for a certain amount of seconds and enough time to go in there and kill them. If you use a frag grenade, it doesn't really work that well because the fact that they're in the middle of avoiding it and running away, so you won't know if you get a hit marker or you don't know if you're gonna get a kill. It is what it is. With the stun, even if they try to avoid it, you're still gonna get an indication or hit marker notification that you stun someone, and it works. Now, sorry about that. Now the ASM1, same thing. ASM1, I normally use the ASM1 to play hill, and it really does work well for grip, quick draw, and advanced rifling. Like I said, it really doesn't change my perks and my ability in my exo launchers. Pretty much doesn't change. It stays the same. You got to run trophy system in hardpoint. If you don't, then I don't know what you're thinking. But foregrip, quick draw, and advanced rifling, you cannot go wrong with those three essentials. Now, here's when my uplink, my hardpoint class gets a little bit tricky. I think you can already tell. It says hardpoint TAC 19. Now, trust me, I know you like, Naz, why are you using a TAC 19? You play Hill. I only use this in one map, and that's Hardpoint Detroit or Detroit Hardpoint, whatever how you want to say it, and it works really well. What I do is I play only a few hills with this hardpoint. You could play every single hill with this hardpoint. I had a 40 bomb gameplay for you guys, but it actually got the data got corrupted. I had to restart my PS4 because I thought I was gonna fix the streaming problem that we've been having. But let's not even get into that. But let's go back into this. The TAC 19. I use it for only Detroit. You'll see in the future in the future in the video, you'll see that I have more TAC 19 set up. So you'll see. Let's start out with this one. This one is for only Detroit and only in a few selected hills. You can use it for all of them if you're really good with it. But if you want to start out, only use it for the middle hill. If you have a overkill, you can put a ASM1 with overkill. Use it for the middle hill, the green hill, which is the second hill, and then you can use it for yellow, aka hospital, which is the fourth rotation hill. And if you're really good with it, you can use it for the last hill, which is school hill. You'll make sure, but you got to make sure they keep you got to make sure they keep lockers spawn so you can keep them coming from lockers. Lay in front of double doors that's heading towards lockers. They won't really expect you there the first time, and you can just blast them with a shotgun over and over again. And then if the spawns do flip, you can sit in between the wall, between fire and window, which is what I normally do with my Type 19 when I play S&D. I'll talk about that later. You sit there and you wait for them to come through the window or come through the stairs, and you'll hear them, and you blast them with the TAC 19. Trust me, it works really well. Now let's move on over to Uplink. Uplink is amazing. You guys, I'm telling you, I like this game mode. It's really fun. It's all about getting possession and pretty much locking down everything. It's not. I don't think it's that important as much as you need blast suppressor. especially because if you're trying to play like for example, everybody comes up and plays comeback uplink. It's gonna be really difficult to get into a certain position when you don't have your blaster pressure on. That's just my opinion. I used to run hardwire, it just wasn't working for me, so I switched over. I use EMP grenades over instead of stuns because mostly everybody you play with, or half of the time, are you gonna use frag grenades or stuns. Stun does slow the ball carrier down, honestly, but EMP grenades are really, really important. You don't know how many games I played where we wanted to leave them on zero, shut them out, or it was a close game, and they're about to score the uplink, but they got to settle for a 1 point play because I used my EMP grenade right before he tries to jump, and they have to settle either for the 1 point play or wait it out until the until the EMP passes. That's why I always use two of them. Works every time. Same thing with my SM1. Foregrip, quick draw, and advanced rifling. These are the only two class setups I use for uplink. Nothing too crazy, nothing too special. But trust me, it works. I know. I mean, you guys been asking for it because you guys see me work. You guys see me in action, and you know it works really, really well. All right, now these right here are my pride and joy. My S&D ones. My S&D ones are pretty. I won't say unique, but they're my own. I love them. They're mine, and I love the way it works. I use stun grenades instead of EMP. Honestly, I mean instead of frag grenades. I know a lot of people use frag grenades just to try to get a quick kill with a grenade over the map or something. But I prefer stuns just because I sometimes catch myself a lot in a 1v1 situation or a 1v2 situation. You can always stun your opponent and reach out to him, other than like throwing a grenade and then letting them be able to react in time to avoid the grenade. You still won't know if they're there. If I throw a stun and even if they dash out the way, and I detonate the stun early, I'll still know your location if you're there. With a frag grenade, you really can't do that. That's why I think stun grenades are a little bit more important than sorry, stun grenades are a little bit more important than frag grenades, in my opinion, in S&D. But of course, if you're nasty with with the grenade spots, as in like nading the bomb from across the map, I don't know how to do those. But if you're nasty with that, you're last one alive, and you want to just nade a quick bomb site, that works too. My ASM1, like I said, nothing really changes. Full grip, quick draw, and advanced rifling. Yes, you see, as you can see, it says S&D ASM1 1, BAL 1, and S&D IMR 1. I mean, all my perks, my attachment, and my exo abilities, and my exo launcher, everything stays the same. Nothing changes, as you can see. These are my fundamental. It's what you start out with straight off the bat, just to test out your opponent. You can use this on offense and defense. I tend to lean towards the battle on defense, and I switch over to the ASM1 on offense, depending on my opponent and their playstyle. IMR, I can go both ways with it, but I like probably like 99% of the time I'm leaning and using this on a defensive purpose, honestly. Now these right here are my overkill classes, which is my ASM1 BAL 2 and my ASM1. I'm sorry, my S&D BAL 2 and my S&D ASM1 2. Sorry about that. As you can see, everything's the same. I use stock and foregrip with overkill. No exo ability, no exo launcher. Just pure. I think I use this more purely on defense. Just a defensive purpose, both of them. Just because you may want to go for a pick here and there, early pick like on recovery. You can jump on top of your 18, wait for them to try to peek. You can trade that off really really easy. Um, even in biolab, you can get on top of blue, check top green flat, see stuff like that happens. I mean, but sniping is always fun. I've never really enjoyed sniping. I started sniping honestly back in Ghost with thermal and stock. I have to have thermal and stock on my sniper, or I just won't feel comfortable sniping. I don't know what it is about it. I just need it on my sniper rifle, or I won't be able to snipe. So like I said, these are my sniper setups: stock and foregrip, stock and foregrip. People be like, oh, why don't you use quick draw? That is true. I used to run quick draw. I don't know why I stopped running it, to be honest with you. I may actually switch back in between this video right now and use quick draw, to be honest with you, because quick draw is more important than foregrip. But like I said, to each their own. Oh look, I know what it was. I don't know why. I know what happened. Hold on. Excuse me. I messed up, guys. I don't even know how I got that. I use stock and quick draw. That's what it is. There it is. I don't use. I use foregrip and quick draw, not stock and quick draw. Like I said, I was talking about stock so much it threw me off. So these are my overkill with my sniper rifle. It works really really well. Trust me, you won't be let down. Some people be like, oh, I only use stock. If you don't need thermal, then trust me, take off thermal and and take off secondary gunfighter. Or if you don't need stock, just use one of the two, and put yourself an exo ability or an exo launcher, whichever one feels more comfortable. I will go with mute, of course, over anything. And let's go to our third S&D class setup. I think you see I have five of them, five S&D class setup. These two right here, honestly, the TAC 19, the TAC S&D TAC 3, S&D TAC 3. One is the ASM1. Don't know why I have it, but it is what it is. I like it. Um, these two classes I only use in Detroit. I'm gonna explain the scenario to you right now. I'm not lying to you. I only use these in Detroit. So the first one, we're on offense. You know, I have one of my teammates stun A's in case anybody's like head glitching bomb or like that. Nobody's head glitching it. Immediately while he's stunning them, I jump across and try to land inside green. If you guys know how to do that jump, so when you're going straight up A alley, and then you turn the corner, make that left, and then try to jump into green. I try to jump into green, and I either have my TAC 19 or my ASM1 out, and it works. It surprises them. They don't expect you to jump into green that quickly. I normally sometimes I switch to my TAC 19, sometimes I use my ASM1 depending on where they like to line up inside green. So I jump in there, bam, blast them with an ASM1, and then I know somebody's always, like the majority of the time, they're gonna either push through the back or they're gonna push through side door. So I just sit on the coffee table right next to the side door. You guys know what I'm talking about. And as soon as they come in, bam, blast them with the TAC 19, switch over to my ASM1, and you can control that room so easily there. And half of the time, if you take one of them out right there, they have to readjust their whole game plan. So if they have somebody going into yellow into hot school trying to cut through garage, because I took out his teammate in green, means they're gonna have to play back and have to come back, and it lets them think that I'm doing an A push when in reality we're doing a B push. So that guy that was watching B is not gonna stay there. I mean, half of the time they're not gonna stay there. They are gonna stay there, but they're not. But when they see somebody aggressively attacking green, they're thinking, okay, they're trying to take control of A so they can put bomb down and win the round, pretty much. Same thing goes for my IMR, TAC 19. This is the same thing. I pull out the TAC 19 in school, and I stay in between fire and window, in that little wall right there between fire and window. I prone it. I try to sound whore, because if they jump through the window, you'll hear it. If they're coming up through pit, you'll hear it. Half of the time when they come through pit, they dash straight through pit and try to go up the stairs. So with that TAC 19, oh man, you just surprise them so freaking much. I mean, my guys, you guys know if you watch my stream, how many times have I done that? Like seriously, how many times have I waited for them to come to me and just blasted them with a TAC 19 and just pretty much got a double or triple or even an ace with it? It's so much fun to use, honestly. So this is my shotgun class. This is literally only for Detroit, honestly. Same thing. You see how I have that TAC 19 for hard point for Detroit. Same thing goes for this. It's just purely for Detroit. No other game mode. I don't use it for no other map on S&D. This is just for Detroit. My bow, my S&D bow 4 and my S&D ASM1 4. This class setup right here is very simple. It's made for rushing. When your enemy is rushing you and trying to plant the bomb, or they're just playing so aggressive, where you just you're playing back and it's not working, and you want to beat them to a certain location, or you want to flank them through their spawn when they're trying to get bombed down. This is the class for you. Overkill with mute works all the time, honestly. Nothing else. You don't need no exo launcher. You don't need none of that. No secondary. Just overclock with mute. You know how many times I catch myself going through Riot or in the map Riot, going around their spawn through B to try to catch them planting A, and it works a lot. Because sometimes they forget to either watch their top third, or they forget to watch lobby, and they leave dark room or benches, whatever you want to call it, open for the taking. And when you come out that door or you over the top of the roof, you can see them on top of lockers or on top of security, whatever, whichever one you want to call it, or on top of mid green or underneath green. It works every single time, or you'll just catch them trying to plant the bomb. As you can see, I have stock, foregrip, and quick draw on this class. Same thing as this. My perks and my extra abilities don't change. The only thing that changes on my AS1 is my attachment, which is foregrip, quick draw, and advanced rifling. That's it. Everything. I mean, you got to use the fundamentals attachments. Honestly, that's all you really need in this game, and it's gonna work. And this is my fun class. This is the one I like to use when I want to have some fun. When we're up like 4-0 or when we're up like 5-0. This is what I use pretty much all the time. My PDW with extended mags. I don't use anything else. Sometimes you're gonna spray, and sometimes you gotta double off of that, which is pretty cool. Stock and thermal on on the Moors as before. Instead of using grenades and stuns, I like to use spike drones. It's so much fun to get a kill that way with some over exo mu on it. Really really fun and really really active. That's pretty much my class setup for rank play. This is my rank play class setup. Uh, I'm gonna probably do future videos on my pub set, with my pub setup. Like if you guys want to see what kind of guns I use to pub stomp and stuff like that, I'll probably do a future video on that. Let me know in the comment section below if that's what you guys want to see me do, like a future setup on my pub classes. As you can see, I pretty much use 15 guns for a rank play. Excuse me, 15 guns for rank play. Works pretty much really really well, and I've been a grandmaster before, an original grandmaster when I used to play with a team all the time. Half of the time I'm playing rank play by myself, and I still end up winning pretty much about 90% of my S&Ds because I'm a monster in S&D. Honestly, I really think I'm really really well in it. I pretty much strategize really well, know the game, know my opponents, stuff like that. Hard points a little bit difficult depending on your teammates. You try to slay out, you try to play hill, but if your team is not helping you out, no man in the world is gonna win a 1v4 in hard point, no matter what you tell me. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That was my rank play setup. If you guys want to see my pub setup, just leave a comment section down below. Let me know that you guys want to see what kind of class setup I use to pub stomp and what kind of skill streaks I use to pub stomp and stuff like that. It was an honor and a pleasure to do this for you guys. Honestly, I've been waiting for a little while to do it. We finally hit 10K on Twitch, guys. I applied for Control Freaks. I applied for my sub button. I cannot wait to see the results for it. Positive vibe, of course, positive prayers for that, man. And we're gonna keep on working even harder to make this a successful thing and make it all the way to the top. Because you guys know, as we already use on Twitter, hashtag Nation Takeover. Once again, guys, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you can call me Nez. I'm gone. Peace.